Hello everybody, it's VideoGameWarlord. I have to apologize for not posting for a bit. I've been having a lot of stuff going on in my life. But, we're back, and we're gonna figure out how to play the game and how to win. So, this first one, I have this army composition that I have. I got 2 Hussars on my flanks. I got 3 Dragoons on each flank. Some skirmishers. I still don't know how that's calculated, but whatever. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 line infantry, 6 guards, and 5 grenadiers, along with a couple 12-pounders. This is my first list after coming back for a while, and I might have to try it out again. We'll see. My opponent here today, though, Spain, has a shit ton of hussars and line infantry. My god. That is 12 hussars and 4, 8, 16. Is that 24 line infantry? My god. So he definitely has numbers on me. He absolutely has numbers on me. And 1 dragoon, along with a few 8-pounders. My strategy is to attempt to take this point, I believe, and hold the hill. And I'm going to use my cavalry because I have more dragoons than him. I need to stop making this mistake. I made this mistake in another game recently where I try and catch my opponent's artillery that's out in front, and it has not worked well so far. You'll see it in another game in another video, but they tend to get fucked up like that. Yeah, it does not go well. I need to have that lesson beaten into my head, apparently. So I pull my guys back because I don't want to get caught, and I've already... Like, these guys are... My cavalry isn't going to do anything against a wall line infantry. Over here, I'm trying to just take out his cav, and it's not going well. He has completely outmaneuvered me by the looks of it. Oh my god. It's been a bit since, I'm going through old games. It's been a bit since I've played this one in particular. And holy shit, I didn't realize how bad that was. That he just... Anyways, I pull back my right flank because I know it's going to take all this a while to get, and I can just run around with my cav, not really care. I'm doing my best to protect my cannons from all the cavalry that he has, and I am attempting to take this point so I can have that morale boost for my troops. And I have engaged here, which I'm not sure is the best. Yeah, he outnumbers me, and he's gonna take this fight. That was... My guys are way too out of position, and they're just cut out. He fucks up my artillery. I do manage to ride a couple of his units, but he's already... God, this is a massacre. Alright, well, okay. I think I've... So we lost that one. That was not good. He had a lot of lighter cav, but he was able to completely outmaneuver me with his units. I think having that... I really like elite units, but I think just having numbers is really important. Just because, for example, you can have 2 line infantry going against 1 guard unit, same as a grenadier. So, in a 1v1, obviously the guard or grenadier would win, but in a 2v1, well, yeah. Anyways, on to the next game. So, after getting my ass just completely beat by that guy, I go against some lower level opponents, and I figure I go back to my old strategy of, okay, maintain cavalry advantage, attempt to eliminate my opponent's cavalry first, and then deal with the main army. So I switched my army loadout after the last game, trying to go a bit wider. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus. God, can I count? What is 9 plus 6? That's 15. I have 15 line infantry, 3 grenadiers, 3 12-pounders, 4 hussars. I split my cavalry on the flanks, 6 dragoons, and 2 cuirassiers. My opponent today here, a much more elite-focused army, just kind of like I had. He has 9 hussars, looks like 9 grenadiers, 7 guards, and 3 12-pounders. So, I see that his cavalry is lighter than mine, and I swing around because I want to catch these guys. I want to fuck them up so bad. I want to get all of his cav off the field, and oh my god, dragoons and cuirassiers, yeah. This game was already over. He charged the skirmishers right into my front, and they just all died. I was going to take this point, and I could have just played for the center, while I just completely mopped up his hussars on the flanks. That, like I said, in a 1v1, obviously better units will beat weaker units. So dragoons and cuirassiers will beat hussars, and he did not have numerical superiority. Alright, on to the next one. Third game. Ooh, I like the number of his ranking. Anyways, so I've switched up my army. No, I didn't. Same as last time. Same amount of cavalry on the flanks and infantry and 3 grenadiers and all that. Yeah, we just went over it. My opponent here has a more similar to build to what I've been running recently with the cavalry, not with the guards. He's got 2 cuirassiers, 2 lancers, and a dragoon, which I've been running more lancers and dragoons recently, if I remember correctly. Actually, I have a mix of all the you'll see in the next video. And he also has a lot of guard units. That's 4, 12, 16, 18 guard units and a couple howitzers. 18-pound howitzer. Is that what they're called? We're gonna call them howitzers. What the fuck? You know, I got a brand name. Licorice. He's got 2 pieces of licorice. And, where do you get those from? He's got rifles. I haven't seen those. Interesting. Standard strategy, I am going to attempt to... because I do outnumber his cavalry slightly. If I can tie down most of his cav and then get a back charge, it's going to be really difficult with his lancers because they're super good on the charge. But in the center, I should win just because I outnumber him. His infantry is better, but... see, boom, I was fine with that. I'm fine with taking the main charge with my dragoons. And then kind of doubling... oh, God! Yep, tie down most of his cavalry, and then I just pick him off slowly. Same thing is... I need to zoom out. Is going over here. Ooh, see, that lancer just completely fucked that dragoon's morale. That was brutal. I eliminate that 1 unit, so now I can start to sweep around. Boom! Crash into that flank. This is all tied up. He's actually... ooh, that was harsh, but I took that on my front. And I can see that I'm very much struggling with this fight, so I've adjusted accordingly, sending line infantry and a whole bunch of my skirmishers. I've split them to the sides. I'm winning this, so I didn't send as many over. I'm definitely trying to clean up this situation. Over here, I've pretty much broken him. Those heavy crosshairs really do take the charge against those lancers well. Ooh. So yeah, I clean up his cavalry on the flanks, and this just gives me complete, total control of the battle. And my whole goal is just to get rid of them. Just get them out of here, don't even worry about them. I try and harass a little bit, but those lancers just eat skirmishers for days apparently. So definitely when using your skirmishers, keep them away from light cavalry like that. He begins to move towards, not much on the flanks, that's just me cleaning up stuff. He begins to move to engage, which I'm fine with. Something I also figured out during this battle, ammo. These guys, this is ammo. There's not much of it. I was pounding away from long range this whole time when I should have really just kind of held my fire, maybe even moved my cannons up closer a bit, and waited so I could pound them at least medium range or canister shot. And my main goal is really just to hold the forest and hold a line here, because all this is coming back. Yeah, this motherfucking... See, that's a full Hussar that just breaks. I get he was a little weakened before, but this Lancer, I remember this motherfucker in particular. Is the front charge really that good on them? Apparently it is. He just fucking breaks them like it's no tomorrow. I still get into his cavalry, but that's 3 units. I thought I'd clean him up at some point. Like, okay. He went into 2. The third one has to... No. The woods I can hold, that gives me terrain advantage. And he really doesn't have anything in the center here. And like I said, even though these are elite units, and they should beat my line infantry, I sincerely just have sheer weight of numbers, and I can get into his back with cavalry. Well, I should have been able to. I should have diverted some cavalry, honestly, just to charge into his flanks instead of dig with that motherfucker. But see, I have 3 guys shooting at, what, 2 guys here. He's tangoing with the 1. And here, this is a 4v2. Like, yeah, I can just... Same thing goes here. 2 guys versus 1. Boom. Hussar on the back. I just go around the flanks and just take out his units. So, flanking and getting rid of your opponent's flanking forces. Very good advice. Very effective. Alright. Well, hope you guys enjoyed those games. Remember, likes for the like god, comments for the comments throne, and subscribe by the will of the Omnissiah. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.